For all the latest updates, subscribe to News 9. The increasing number of COVID-19 cases has led to an exhaustion of beds in several hospitals. In a bid to put an end to this, the Karnataka government has made it mandatory for hospitals to display bed allocation boards. All hospitals falling under Karnataka Private Medical Establishments must display availability of beds for COVID-19 patients at registration counters. As per the order issued by Chief Secretary Vijay Bhaskar, specific details of beds as reserved, occupied and available must be given. Some patients are finding difficulty in getting beds even after the allocation is made by the Central Allocation System of BBMP. It is mandatory that all hospitals registered under KPME in Karnataka state should display at the reception counter a bed allocation display board. The order also contains the information that must be provided by each hospital at the reception. The display board by hospitals must contain details including the name of the hospital, total number of beds available in the hospital, and the number of beds reserved for COVID-19 patients referred by the BBMP, that is 50% of total hospital beds. Bed types must also be specified by all hospitals. Hospitals must categorize the number of isolation beds available in general wards, ICU beds with ventilators, beds with high flow of oxygen, and beds with regular flow of oxygen based on availability, occupancy, and reserved beds. The government has asked all hospitals under KPME to verify with the data of the Central Bed Allocation System run by the BBMP. The Karnataka government has set the deadline for hospitals on the 16th of July, Thursday. If hospitals do not follow rules, they will be booked under relevant sections of the Disaster Management Act 2005 and IPC. In an earlier notification, the Karnataka government had mandated to reserve 50% of the beds in private hospitals to treat COVID-19 patients. The decision comes after a citizen collective group stated that the information provided on the government website is not updated. Jayanagar MLA Soumya Reddy took to Twitter to point out the need for real-time information. Can we, patient, find out where to find a bed or ICU or ventilator online ASAP? Kindly let us know, sir. We are constantly getting contacted by patients, families, and precious time is being wasted manually looking. One will faint if one looks at the hospital bills, costing $1 lakh a day minimum. In another concern, during the pandemic, government and private hospitals in Karnataka clashed over beds. The Karnataka government warned private hospitals over manipulating the number of beds available for COVID and non-COVID patients. Medical Education Minister Dr. K. Sudhakar warned against lying about the availability of beds.
Ultimately, the government has every right under Epidemics Act to take over private hospitals and ensure all the COVID patients and non-COVID patients get their due share and treatment done.
The massive spike in COVID-19 cases in Karnataka has led to a shortage of beds. With the new order, it remains to be seen if the problem of availability of beds is resolved.